We are starting the episode by upgrading our 3000 GT and putting some mods on it. I believe we do pick that one. That's good, making it look cool. Put the carbon fiber on there. I think it looks nice. Got the black spoiler, got the black vinyl on the side. Then we got the carbon fiber. It looks cool. I really like it. Now we've got a race here against Melody in her Integra, and we could, as you can see, 80,000. That's what she wants. We're gonna put a pretty high bet here because we're pretty confident we can beat her. The 3000 GT did well in the last episode. We won a race. It was a team race actually. And judging by this race, looks like we're going to get ahead already. We're ahead of Melody, which is good. It was like 100,000 bet or 80,000, whatever it was. Melody has snuck past us, and the Lancer is really. I might have to look into getting a Lancer as well because it's way out in front there with Maria. And then basically this race we are trying to not necessarily win because we don't get that much money for winning, but if we stay in third and Melody comes second, we've lost $80,000, which isn't ideal. Nobody wants to lose money, even though we do have a fair bit, but we're only going backwards if we lose money at this race. But I did well this lap. I haven't really done much stuff up, and we're still struggling to catch up with them. It's really weird. I do remember this race. It was like I said before. Some races, are just really difficult. I don't know. It's random, and then the rubber band is this race proves it. Like how much quicker some of the cars are, and we've absolutely blitzed the cars behind us. But for some reason, this race, the Integra is amazing. Like the Lancer's a good car. I'm expecting the Lancer to be in front, but I've been in a few races this series against an Integra, and it's never done this. And she ended up winning. She ended up destroying this race. I don't know if it's because I put a bet on her and I won the bet before. I don't understand the mechanics, but either way, we lost. We lost the money, even with that cool finish just then. We lost. So yeah, no good. Not ideal. Not an ideal start to the episode. Hopefully we can bounce back. We still got respect for placing a massive bet and losing. And this is a tough race. We've got prototype mod, not pink slip race, sorry, just a sprint race, drag race. And it's always tricky because the Eclipse has got high acceleration, the Impreza has got high acceleration, and Biggie is in a Lancer or an Impreza? In a Lancer, and the Lancer's got high acceleration. So this is going to be a tricky race to win. We also placed a bet against Sue, so that first heat wasn't too good, but hopefully we've done a lot better this heat, and we're still, we're not going to. And Sue's given us a little bit of a nudge here. I think that's helped us. That's put us into second, and we are leading going into the final round. And hopefully we can get the prototype mods on the Subi because I'm not going to say no to prototype mods. Subi's one of the cars I've used the most this series, so it would be great if it has that. And it's tight, man. And for some reason the Lancer did terrible that race, the last heat, but it comes out of nowhere this heat, and apparently we've come third. I don't know. I'm not sure what decides why I came third. I'm not sure if it's by time or just because I come third in that last race. It puts me there. I'm not too sure. This race is tricky. I don't believe I bet against anybody because you never know, because they're all four cars have got high acceleration, so you really don't know. It's like just this episode it's been tough. It's been tough. We're gonna come last. Are we gonna come last? We came last that way. That's hard. We got Lancers, Eclipses, and the Subi. The Subi's not doing too good. We might have to. I believe I do after this race. I upgrade the Subi and we put it into a higher class because it's, as you can see, Subi is struggling just a little bit. It's struggles to even stay on track, and it smashes into the wall. And lucky we didn't place a bet. We could have placed a bet on Popper to the left here or Carlos to the right, and they'd both bet big money. Lucky we didn't. I wasn't confident because, like I said before, I knew all four cars in the race were fairly equal. Managed to come second there, but that doesn't help. We did too terribly, just bad. Lost respect and everything. We have moved the Eclipse up to the top of Class 6. Looks like, we're going to try and max it out here at Class 6. Looking pretty good. It's done well, the Eclipse. And the reason why we did that is because prototype mods for the Nitrous and a massive team race. I believe this is the first 3v3 team race we've done in the series, and I basically tried to give my crew members the cars I thought were the best, and I also just wanted to drive the Eclipse. I think the 3000 GT is the best car I've got at the moment. probably there with the Impreza. I'm not sure. With sprint races, I think I need a Lancer for sprint races, but for normal races, 3000 GT is probably the best. That's why I gave it to Vito, who's probably the worst crew member. I know, I gave it to Am. No, yeah, and I gave Amber the Subi, and Vito just spun me out, which isn't a great time. Last episode he did a very similar thing. He tried to spin me out, and this time he's actually spun me out and put us in a bad position. But as you can see, I put them into low, and putting them into low has really stuffed them up. And because it's a point to point, now that Sue's crew member there is wiped out, doesn't really matter what Vito and Amber do. Like I can come fifth, they can come third and fourth, and we still win because that crew member really ruined it for Sue and her team there. And we're going to get prototype nitrous for our 3 main cars that we've been using. So that was really handy for us to get that. That's really going to benefit us, obviously, because the nitrous is it's probably one of the biggest things in the game when we've got the best nitrous we can on the cars we use the most. As you can see, I've unlocked it for everyone. Vito's driving skills have increased. I'm not sure after that race where he nearly cost us nitro for 3 of our main cars. And this is a big episode, Class 4 of the 3000 GT, because we want to go on Melody's turf and win our money back. Place a big bet, and we win a lot. I think this is the first race on Melody's turf, and the better races, well, not the better races, the better turfs we go to, the more prize money you get. Also a higher entrance fee, but if you win, as you can see, we've blitzed ahead, we've screamed ahead, and Melody's nowhere to be seen. We've got some pressure on us because we're terrible at driving. I believe it's either TK or Popper. They're the only 2 that drive a yellow car. But yeah, Melody's nowhere to be seen. So it looks like we definitely won the bet. But we always want to win the race as well to get as much respect as we can. So it's looking good. This is definitely the coolest. So her Melody's tracks are the coolest. I think they're nice. It's got a nice sunset feel to it along the coast, along the beach here. And skipped to the last lap. Ended up pretty much destroying. And for getting the 3000 GT to Class 4, we've got a fair bit of respect for that, which is great, which I'm happy with. And yeah, just solid improvements of respect for everyone. And we've put the Subi into Class 4 as well. And Chief wants to join. So, we'll welcome Chief. And now this is Carlos.
Hola, I'm Carlos. We show you real Mexican hospitality. And then you respect us back. Look at your wheels. Whoa, this is one big bet, senor. Too big. See, I like to race you, beat you, and then take your money. Vámonos.
Carlos is he's supposed to be the most skilled one in the game. His races cost the most to enter. He win the most money for being in his races, and yeah, he's one of the best drivers. He bets a lot of money, so he's a pretty scary dude. And he sounds a bit creepy when you talk to him like that. So we placed a bet against him because he had a Monaro, and the Subi is too good for the Monaro in Class 4. The Subi, he's blitzing it. I think the Subi is better because there's no Eclipses in this class, and I think there's Lancers in Class 4. But the Subi, as you can see, we've skipped to lap 6 already, has absolutely destroyed. There is nobody behind us, nobody even close behind us. If you keep an eye on the map, even when we turn around here, there is nobody near us. The Subi destroyed, and we destroyed Carlos, who's supposed to be the best person in the game, but he did use a pretty trash car. So, anyway, either way, we won. We got a lot of money, more money than we know what to do with now at this moment, but who doesn't want to win more money? And we get a lot of respect increase for increasing the Subi there. Plenty of money from Carlos there, and looks like we can host, there's going to be a host challenge for TK and Jack, and TK calls us up straight away. And usually the host challenges, as you can see, he's using a Charger, so you'd think the 3000 GT would beat the Charger. We tested out Chief here, who, when I was a kid, I strongly believed that he was the worst of the teammates that you can get. He always stuffs up, and he's just not quick. But I tested him out here, haven't used him yet, and I thought a host race they usually put on, the person you're up against usually uses a trash car, and he did. He used probably one of the worst cars in the class, pretty slow, and he's about to overtake Chief. Luckily, the car is really bad. So yeah, the host races are usually long, which is annoying. But so usually I just give it to the other drivers, and he's somehow they put him under pressure. I'm not sure why, but either way, lap 3, and he's still behind us. He's be getting annoyed at this point. He's Chief. He's terrible, and he's gotten around him. And I believe I wasn't watching the screen. Oh, I was, because I bumped him up the high. And we've already put TK under pressure. I don't know why he's under pressure. It's not even that big of a deal of a race. He's slowed down completely, and he's spun out. That, like, between when you put TK and Carlos in the same cars, that's where you notice a difference in skill, because TK is probably the worst and Carlos is the best. As you can see, TK just ruined it. But we can host with Chief now. But that is also the end of the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one.